Hello, everyone, and welcome back to this 25-minute yoga practice for digestion. This can be done at any time of day or whenever you're maybe feeling a little bloated. This practice will include lots of twists. So whenever you're ready, we'll come to a nice comfortable seat on our mats here. You can cross your legs or bring your legs out nice and long in front of you, and just taking the next few moments to begin to focus on the breath. Noticing the rise and fall of the belly, the natural rhythm of the breath. Beginning to deepen your breath here, lengthening your inhales and your exhales, breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. We'll inhale, bringing the arms up to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. We'll do that again. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhaling, arms up to the sky. Exhale, finding a side body stretch. Placing the right hand on the mat, left arm up overhead. Pressing down through both sit bones, reaching through the fingertips, feeling that lengthening here. Inhaling, coming back up through center, arms up through the sky. Exhale, moving to the other side, left hand down on the mat, reaching through those fingertips, pressing down through both sit bones. Encouraging length here. Inhaling, coming back through center, arms back up to the sky. Exhale, we'll do our first twist here, bringing that left hand to the right knee, right hand coming behind the body. You can gaze straight ahead or over the shoulder, whichever feels best for you. Finding that comfortable place. From here, we'll inhale, bringing that right hand up to the sky, and exhale, finding that side body twist variation here. So keeping that left hand on the right knee, right hand goes above the head, leaning towards the opposite knee. Breathing here, feeling this deep twist and this lengthening. We'll move back through our twist here, taking a breath, noticing if it maybe feels a little bit more easeful now. Then we'll inhale, coming back through center, arms up to the sky. Exhale, twisting to the left this time. Bringing that right hand on the left knee, left hand coming behind the body. Finding that comfortable place for you here. Whenever you're ready, we'll inhale, lifting that left hand up to the sky, and exhale, leaning towards that right knee, reaching through those fingertips, finding this side body twist. Encouraging length here. Moving back into our twist here, taking one breath, noticing if this feels more easeful. Then we'll inhale, coming back through center, arms up to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. You can take the next few moments to find any gentle movements here, rolling the neck, the shoulders, just whatever feels best for you and your body. Moving in one way, then the opposite. Or you can just find stillness here. From here, we'll gently and slowly make our way onto our hands and knees, coming into a tabletop position. Stacking the joints here, bringing the wrists underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Spreading those fingers out nice and wide. We'll inhale to drop the belly, opening up the heart, crown of the head up to the sky. Exhale, rounding through the spine, chin to chest. Inhaling for our cow. Exhaling for our cat. Moving through this flow a few times, encouraging space between the vertebrae, moving with the breath. And whenever you're ready, we'll find a flat back and we'll shift back into a child's pose here, taking whichever variation you prefer, wide-legged or traditional, your choice. From here, keeping the knees where they are, we'll walk the hands as far as is comfortable towards the right, feeling that nice side body stretch here. Walking the hands back towards center, taking one breath. And then moving towards the other side, walking those hands towards the left. Again, just as far as deep as is comfortable for you. Walking the hands back towards center. Taking a couple more breaths here in our child's pose. Whenever you're ready, we'll inhale, pressing back up onto the hands into our table. Exhale, tucking the toes, lifting the knees, downward dog. Pedaling out the feet here if you'd like. Or you can find stillness, finding that nice strong foundation here. Walking up to the top of the mat. We'll inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, upward salute. Exhale, we'll bring the hands to heart center here. Taking a couple breaths, grounding yourself here, pressing down through the four corners of the standing feet. We'll begin to shift our weight onto the right foot, bringing the left knee into our chest, finding a flamingo. You can roll your ankle here if you'd like. Whenever you feel nice and stable, we'll step that left foot back into a nice high lunge here. Whenever you feel comfortable, you can bring your arms up to the sky, crescent lunge. Inhaling here. Exhale, we're going to twist. So we're going to move in the opposite direction that we would going into a warrior two. Finding this nice standing twist. Then if you'd like, option here, you can add a revolved or reverse variation, flipping that front palm, reaching backwards, feeling that deep side body stretch here. Moving back into our twist, and then we'll inhale back into our crescent. Exhale, opening up the hips, arms out long, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle, your choice, either bringing your hand to your quad or to the mat. Inhaling back into our runners. Exhale, revolved here. Opening up to the sky, inhaling runners. We're going to bring that elbow to the outside of our right leg, bringing the hands together into prayer, stepping that left foot back up, coming into a little twist chair variation here. Finding your balance. We'll inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, upward salute. Exhale, hands to heart. Taking a couple breaths here, grounding back down. Shifting our weight onto our left foot, right knee up into our flamingo, stepping it back whenever you feel ready. Coming back into our crescent lunge, lifting the arms back up to the sky. Inhaling here. And then on our exhale, we're going to twist, opening ourselves up, again moving in the opposite direction that you would for a warrior two. Feeling this twist, imagining your back against a wall. And again, you can add this little revolved variation if you'd like. Bringing that back hand towards the hamstring, front arm up towards the sky. Engaging the belly here, strong through the standing feet. Moving back through our twist. Then inhaling for our crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle, your choice here. Inhale, runners. Then exhale, planting that palm revolved here. Inhale, back to runners. Hooking our right elbow to the outside of the left knee, finding our little runner's lunge twist here. And then whenever you feel nice and stable, we'll step that right foot back up to meet the left, finding and keeping that twist here in our chair. A couple more breaths. Whenever you're ready, we'll inhale, halfway lift, straightening those legs. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, upward salute. Exhale, hands to heart center. Taking a few breaths here. Noticing how you feel. Coming now to the center of the mat here, we'll spread the legs out nice and wide. You can take a moment here to wiggle anything out. We'll find a nice wide leg forward fold option here to interlace the fingers behind the back. And fold forward if you want to add a little bit of a shoulder stretch here, or otherwise you can just bring your hands down to the mat here. And we'll begin to walk our hands back and forth, reaching opposite hand for opposite foot. And bringing the other arm up to the sky here. Another option is you can twist from the center, alternating which hand moves up to the sky. Again, as always, just listening to your body here, twisting and feeling that nice inner thigh stretch. Whenever you've finished, we'll meet back through center. And again, feel free here to find any movements that feel good, shifting the weight from side to side. You can come onto the forearms. And whenever you're ready, we'll shift through a runner's lunge. And we'll come back to stand. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, upward salute. Exhale. Hands to heart. Inhaling, arms up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, planting the palms, stepping it back. You can either vinyasa here or just step it straight back into a downward dog, whatever feels best for you. Whenever you make it to your downward dog, we're going to do a little twist here. So we're going to bring our right hand towards that left ankle, either maybe reaching for that leg, or you can just thread the needle, bringing your arm through that space. And then we'll switch sides here, bringing that left hand towards that right ankle. Again, if you can't reach, just aiming for that area with the fingertips. Back through our downward dog here, taking a couple breaths. And then whenever you're ready, we'll shift forward. And we'll begin to prepare for a little thread the needle. So finding our foundation, we'll inhale, bringing the right arm up to the sky. Exhale, threading the needle here. You can extend that left arm out. You can come onto the left fingertips here to deepen the stretch. Or alternatively, you can also walk those left fingertips towards the right side of the mat. Just doing whatever feels best for you here. Breathing deeply. Walking that left hand back towards the body, inhaling out the way that you came, arm up to the sky. Exhale, back to our table. You can take a breath here. And then we'll move towards the other side, inhaling left arm up to the sky this time. Exhale, threading the needle, extending that right arm out nice and long here if you'd like. Again, you can come up onto the fingertips or even walk that right hand towards the left side of the mat. Listening to your body, feeling that nice twist. Moving that right hand back towards the body, coming back up the way we came, inhaling left arm up to the sky. Exhale back into our tabletop here. We'll shift our weight to one side, coming to sit on the glutes here. And we'll move into our staff pose. You can take a moment here to point flex the toes, maybe bend the knees a little bit, finding some gentle movements. Then we'll bring that right knee into the chest here. We'll step that right foot outside of that left leg. Adjust on your mat if you need to. And we're going to find a half Lord of the Fish variation. So we're going to hook that left elbow to the outside of that right knee. You can bring your hand either up to the sky or you can bring your hand to rest gently on your thigh. Whatever feels best for you. Feeling that nice deep stretch here. Gently coming back. And then we'll step that right foot back over. And we'll come back into our staff. Again, you can point flex the toes here again. Before moving to the other side, bending that left knee into the chest. Stepping that left foot over the right leg. Hooking that right elbow to the outside of that left knee. Gazing over the shoulder here. Again, just finding wherever is most comfortable for your hand. Feeling this nice deep twist. Inhaling, coming back to center here. Bringing that left foot back over the right. And extending that left foot out nice and long here. Again, you can point flex the toes, roll the ankles, bend the knees. Then whenever you're ready, we'll inhale to lengthen the spine. Exhale, hinging from the hips, bringing our hands either to our shins, our ankles, the big toes, or the backs of the feet. Softening or bending the knees here. Breathing here, feeling that nice deep stretch through the hamstrings, maybe even feeling a stretch in the low back. Slowly coming up whenever you're ready here. And we'll begin to find our way down onto our backs. Taking your time here. And we'll bring the soles of our feet onto the mat here. You can find some little windshield wiper legs. Coming back to our breath. Finding stillness here, and we'll begin to make way into a reclined pigeon. So we'll bend that right knee, finding a figure 4, bringing that ankle right below the left knee. You can remain here if that's a deep enough stretch for you, or you can bring your hands to the back of the hamstring, or for an even deeper stretch, the front of the shin. Feeling that nice stretch here, that nice hip opening. Keeping the legs extended. You can bring the arms out either into a letter T or into cactus arms. Holding both shoulder blades down to the mat and gazing over the opposite shoulder or opposite fingertips. Finding this nice deep twist here. Bringing our gaze back towards center, bringing the legs back towards center, and releasing that pigeon, that figure 4. Finding little windshield wiper legs here. Finding stillness, moving to the other side, bending that left knee, bringing that left ankle to right below the right knee. You can remain here if that's a deep enough stretch, or just as before, you can bring your hands to the back of the hamstring or to the front of the shin. Listening to your body on this side, noticing any differences, feeling that nice hip opening here. Keeping the legs lifted, we'll extend the arms. Again, you can find that letter T or cactus arms, bending the elbows. And we'll begin to bring that left foot down to the mat here, gazing over the opposite shoulder or fingertips. Feeling this nice deep stretch here. One more breath here. And we'll bring the gaze back towards center, coming back through center with our legs. And again, you can find those windshield wiper legs here if you'd like. Finding stillness here, and we'll hug the knees into our chest, offering ourselves a little hug here. You can find a gentle rock or stillness, whichever feels best for you. Whenever you're ready, we'll reach our hands through the knees, reaching for the soles of the feet. And we'll find a little happy baby here, bending the knees, rocking back and forth gently. Feeling this nice hip opening. Beginning to let our heart rate slow. Whenever you're ready, we'll release the feet back down to the mat. And we'll begin to extend the legs out long here, coming into our Savasana. Bringing the hands gently by your sides, softening the feet here. You can find a little reclined butterfly here if that sounds good to you. Or you can find a traditional Savasana. Whatever you decide to do, softening the gaze or even closing the eyes and allowing your body here to begin to relax. Letting go of the breath and letting it return to its natural rhythm. Melting down into the mat, onto the earth. Inviting stillness, inviting quiet, both into the body and to the mind. Enjoying this moment of stillness, this moment of quiet. Reaping the benefits of your practice here. And slowly, whenever you're ready, beginning to find gentle movements here. Maybe bringing the soles of the feet to the mat, finding windshield wiper legs. You can hug the knees into the chest. Taking your time here, being kind to yourself as you return. Whenever you're ready, we'll make our way back up to sit in a comfortable seat on the glutes here. We'll take a moment to settle back, observing how we feel and offering ourselves gratitude for taking the time today to be present on our mats. Reminding ourselves here to always be kind, not only to others, but also to ourselves. Thank you for sharing your practice with me today, and I hope to see you back on your mat here again soon.